Hello, guys. A lot of people do not actually know the difference between interchange, overpass, footbridge, and bridge. And in this video, I'm going to show you the difference. So, if this is your first time, I kindly subscribe. On this channel, we make videos of locations in Ghana, and we also show you some of the construction work and the beautiful houses people are actually building in Ghana. And if you want to buy a house in Ghana, you want to buy land in Ghana, kindly contact the numbers you see on your screen. Let's start. So, guys, number first thing is that people do not know the difference between bridge, overbridge, or overpass, or flyover, and interchange, and then footbridge. People don't actually know the difference between all this. So we'll start from the lowest, and I'll be explaining using Ghana as a setting, and I'll be giving you example using Accra, some of the locations in Accra. I would also be explaining this in a layman terms. That means that I'm not a technical person. I'll just teach you what I actually learned. Yes. So the first one is bridge. Bridge is actually a road that is actually constructed on a river or something that forms as a blockage between two locations. So if you look at a road that was constructed on Adomi area, that is the Atimpoku. We have Atimpoku Bridge. That is a bridge, and then we also have the bridge. So there's a bridge over there connecting two towns or connecting two sides. Because there's a river in between, they have to build a road that can connect the two sides. And it you have cars using it, human beings can also walk on it, and that is what we call a bridge. So you can as well give example of bridges using an obstacle as the reason for a bridge. You understand? So usually there's an obstacle which can be a river, a big stone, or something that causes us to build a road to connect the two locations. That's number one. The second one is oh, the second one is footbridge. Footbridge is also easy. As you can hear, the word is foot. So it's footbridge. That means that a place that has been built to connect two roads or to connect an existing road that people can actually walk without interfering the existing road. So example is the Medina footbridge. Example is the Accra or Spanner footbridge. Example is the Kaneshi footbridge. So those places, people can just reach there and then they'll cross using their foot. If you are, they also have ramps that people who are physically impaired and they cannot walk can also use their cycle on it. You understand? And sometimes bicycles are allowed and motorbikes are allowed, but in Ghana here, no, it is only for foot and then people who are physically, challenged. You understand? So the footbridge, actually, you have it at Medina, you have it at Kaneshi area and those things. So it's actually meant for foot and pedestrians to cross. That's the second one. Then the third one is an overpass. Overpass, people call it flyover, and some people also call it overbridge. So the overpass is actually the one that has also been built. It's a road that has been constructed on an existing road. But this one is not meant for foot. You understand? It's meant for cars. So example of an overpass is the one we have at Atomic Junction right there. You have an existing road that people can use down from Medina to Accra, also use from Atomic to Medina Estate area. So those are existing roads, and they've actually built a road on top. So that one is what we call the overpass or flyover. So cars can still use that part without interfering the existing roads. Another example is the one at Shiashi. You have cars that are coming from this place, Ashama motorway, crossing to the La Paz area. They don't have to use the existing road down there. You understand? So it's actually usually meant for cars in Ghana settings. Yeah. So any place you see that they've done a crossover and it is only cars that are passing, you don't call it footbridge. You don't call it a bridge. You call it an overpass or a flyover or an overbridge. You understand? Then the last one I'll be telling you is the interchange. The interchange is the bosu among them. That one is actually a big project. And in Ghanaian setting, you can have it has a lot of lanes, a lot of roads on it. So if you have plenty bridge, we don't call it bridge, we call it an interchange. A lot of lanes, a lot of roads on a certain place that cars use to connect different locations in a particular settings. It's called an interchange. So an example is where is the Circle Interchange. You also have another example at Pokwasi Interchange. Yeah. So you can as well give different examples because you see the road plenty like that. So if you are in Dubai, you see the west one at Dubai. So those are the four things. So please, whenever you go somewhere you are talking, don't be misusing the words. You understand? I'm not teaching you English, but I'm teaching you things that every normal person has to understand when it comes to the city and use the right term. So if this is your first time here, kindly subscribe to the channel. As I told you, I make videos of locations in Accra, and you can as well check. We have lands that are for sale. We have houses that are for sale. If you want to buy a land in Ghana, we have lands at DODOWA, ABOKOBI, lands at Lakeside Estates. And we also have houses at those locations. Check in the description of the video. You see the properties, then you can click on any one of them to buy. So yeah, welcome to East Legon Hills. This is a 5-bedroom house with 2 big halls, and this is really a good property for you to invest in. Why? Because it is actually located in one of the best, most profits yielding location in Ghana, in Greater Accra, Ghana. And as you can see, this house is not an ordinary house because this house is actually a house that is well built with good structure. Even looking at the walls alone, going inside, Charlie, it is so amazing. So to give you a summary of it, it is a 5-bedroom house with 2 bedrooms at the ground floor and 3 bedrooms at the top floor, all en suite. You also have 2 big halls, the ground floor and then the top floor. You have kitchen, you have an amazing swimming pool, and also a wide compound space. This is actually situated on a 1 plot of land, and it also has a maid's house. So going at its current state, it is 280,000 US dollars. But if you want us to do it with a finishing, it will be going for 370,000 US dollars. Kindly contact us using the numbers you see on your screen. So kindly subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys. Assalamu alaikum.